Have you ever wondered that you are short of words during a conversation? This happens and happens to all of us. This can be avoided by consulting a communication guru or reading a book which talks about these kind of communication blocks. Hello everyone, welcome to my talk show. Today I'll be talking about one of the famous yet simplified book about communication skill called as How to Talk to Anyone. This book is first published in 2003 and has around 92 techniques about communication skills. This book is also considered as the next version of famous classic book by Dale Carnegie called as How to Win Friends and Influence People. Dale Carnegie talks about what to do, whereas this book talks about how to do it. I purchased the book quite long back and I read it in a single go. I found the book really fascinating and intriguing, but I paid less attention to individual technique and didn't even bother to take it further and practice in real life. Lately, I started reading it again, and this time I browsed the content really slowly. I assimilated it and I did the groundwork about practicing the technique in real life. This took me a lot of time, but every focus of that was on the content and not anything else. This book is 300 odd pages long, but length of it is justified. It is distributed among the 9 parts and 92 techniques or lessons. Every lesson or technique is described with the life events of the author or the examples followed by that. Towards the end of the section, there is a summary box which actually describes the technique and focuses on its content in a nutshell. The book starts with the body language technique about the presentation of oneself to influence others. Then it moves to the small talk series, and later on it talks about how to talk to the big cats and so on and so forth. There are 92 techniques in altogether, and 3 of them are inspired me a lot. First one is limit the fidget. Second one is always wear a what's-it. Third one is latest news, don't leave home without it. Let's talk about the first one, limit the fidget. When we are into uncomfortable encounters like talking to a stranger, we tend to touch our body parts with our hands like this. This shows our nervousness while talking to others. Author says limit your pause and control them so that you should not show the nervousness to the communicating person. This is also applicable into the video conferences, thus limit the nervousness and show the expression without actually touching any other body parts while communicating. Always wear a what's-it. Have you ever wondered what you could have noticed about Gandhiji if you didn't know about him? His unique dressing style. That could have helped any communication enthusiast to talk to him about that first and let the conversation flow after that. So always wear a what's-it so that it can help the other person to talk to you. Third one is also a small talk technique, but it's quite relevant, is to know the latest world news. A latest neutral world news is quite a good technique to start a communication with someone stranger for you. This also helps in talking a neutral territory and it's built up the conversation. So always install the apps like BBC or CNN which gives you the breaking news and the latest news which you can talk to the stranger about. So there are 92 techniques altogether we talked about, but I only focused on 3 techniques. If you want to talk more about other techniques, you can comment in the comment section and we can chat about them. Wrapping up, I would like to talk about something which is more important in communication. The courage of having or starting the communication in the first place is an important thing. I'll talk about courage in my next talk, and I would like to sign off on that note. Thanks for watching the video and see you next time. Thank you.